Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2665, 2665. I love this. It was my childhood phone number. Remember when phone numbers actually were 6 digits? 5 digits. They were just 5 digits. 2665 was my childhood phone number. 2665. And you just had to dial 62665 to, when I was a kid, to make a phone call. If you wanted to call your home, it was 2665. Or 62665 because 386 were the first 3 numbers. And so that was my childhood lifetime phone number for, I don't know, decades. And then my parents had that phone number until my dad passed away and my mom moved, but for a long, long time. And so it's fun to have it be day 2665 today. Just a weird aside. It's a cool thing about having your own platform. One of the best things is you get to talk about whatever you want. You get to say what you want. You get to talk about what you want. You get to talk about the things that are important to you. And some people resonate with it. Some people don't. I mean, some people couldn't care less and aren't old enough to remember I actually remember when, as a really little kid, when you'd pick up the phone and an operator would connect you. That's how old I am. I probably shouldn't admit it, but I am. So today we're talking about insurance and the importance of insurance. I have a different take on insurance. Here I get to share what I think about it. I always have thought of insurance as kind of backwards legalized gambling, right? We're gambling and betting that something's going to happen to us, which how dumb is that? So we pay a monthly premium in exchange for the insurance company, whatever type of insurance it is, being in a contract with us that says, hey, if this bad thing happens to you, if you're right, then we're going to help you cover the cost of that so you're not financially devastated. And we have different types of insurance for different types of calamities that can happen to us. And insurance companies, on the other hand, are betting that nothing's going to happen to us. And they bet that way because they spread it out over millions and millions of people. Millions and millions of people pay them premiums, and they know that the cost of the number of insurance claims they have to respond to and pay out on is always going to be far less to a magnitude than the money that they take in premiums. It's a great business model. That's why insurance companies are so rich, right? So we're talking about the different types of insurance today, and for both Supersize Your Business and the Be a Better You Annual Challenge. And I guess my main take on insurance and why I'm a fan, although I can't say that insurance is one of my favorite topics or subjects. It definitely isn't. It's not as unpopular for me as death and taxes, and accounting and things like that. But it is not one of my favorite topics. You know, I say, oh, this is my favorite tool. This is my favorite thing. This is not one of them. But I also know that it's an essential part of our lives and our businesses, because without it, we can get frozen in inactivity and not make decisions and choices, not do the things that we would love to do because we're scared. We're afraid of losing. And we will do more to prevent and make sure we don't lose than we will ever to succeed and win. It's just human nature. And so insurance helps us with that. It helps us to know that should something crazy happen, some calamity, we're protected and we're covered. You know, should I get sick and need kidney surgery, which actually happened to me, I got health insurance and I've got disability insurance. So when I have to have that surgery and I'm out of work for 6 weeks, between the health insurance and the disability insurance, my rent gets paid, my car payment gets made, there's food to eat. I can recover in knowing that I'm going to be okay when I get back to work, when I'm healthy and I get back to work again. Everything's going to be fine because I didn't have to take tens of thousands of dollars of financial loss because of, and actually it was hundreds of thousands of dollars in the case of that surgery, because I didn't have the insurance that I needed to protect me. It's why we have homeowners insurance and auto insurance. And along with homeowners insurance, I always give a shout out to people that are renters to remind you, don't get lulled into believing that just because you're renting a place, your stuff is protected and covered, because it absolutely positively is not. If you don't have renter's insurance to cover your property and your building burns down, guess what? Goose egg. You got nothing, because your homeowners, the building's property insurance does not cover any of the stuff that's in the building that doesn't belong and that isn't a fixture to the building. So be careful about that. It's why whenever I rent something, I insist that the people have renter's insurance in addition to us having property insurance. All right, that's all I've got today. I've got a big project I'm working on and I got to tie up today. If I can help you in any way, please ask. Always have an awesome day. We're heading into the weekend. But, of course, I'll be with you tomorrow.